I am JohnMay, the original.
Ooh, yeah. Sometimes when you fall in love,
Help me think about it, the right word. What is main stage? So be ready, 3rd of June. So you don't wanna miss this banner.
hey, hey, big man, boy, them a boy. Girl is a girlie when you stick on your policy. Hey, ooh yeah. Sometimes when you fall in love, when you're mapenzi, your heart controls your mind, eh. Emotions take over your thoughts.
So, did you know that you are way smarter than 80% of people in the world? I bet you didn't, but that's a story for another time. I am JohnMay, the original, and this talk is not about human intellectual or stuff. This is about JohnMay, the original, and the art behind it. I'm an artist, musical artist, and yeah, I want to welcome you right now to Tafsiri. This is Tafsiri Studios where we are doing this. And the motive as to why we are here is to share with you a peek, basically something about what we do as Tafsiri, what I do as JohnMay, and let you know and let you understand everything about it. All right. So JohnMay, the original, is a musical artist. I started my art some time back. I would say that I'm blessed enough to be able to be born with this as a gift. So having been nurtured into a family of music, then I decided when I grow up, I'll be an artist. And by God's grace, I grew up and now here I am. So over the years, I've worked and done several things. I've been a BGV, that is a background vocalist, for some fabulous, amazing, wonderful bands out there. That made me have a very, actually it made me grow my vocals and all that, so I'm able to sing. It's only that I won't do it here, but you can always get my work on all social media platforms, that is YouTube, iTunes, Spotify. I mean, you can see them, they're just behind us here. Yeah. What I'm pointing, that is Love Situation. I'll come to that in a few. So yeah, after all that, then I'm a songwriter. I write music. So if you're interested, you can holler at your boy to write some catchy lyrics for you. Yeah, and I play the guitar. Not so much advanced, but to some level. That gives me the comfort to go to the studio with the idea I have, so that we'll be able to create something fresh and clean and original. And that is why I am the original. There are many out there, but I am the original because all the original ideas come from my mind right here, and the inspiration that life gives me. You know, life can give you challenges, inspirations. It can give you teachings, life teachings. Yeah, it can give you how do you call them, motivation. So I take that and put it in a way that it can be musical. Yeah. So that's basically JohnMay, the original. Over the years that I've done music, I have had the chance to do an album. The album is called Love Situation. You might be wondering, why Love Situation? Why not Crime Situation? Why not okay, let's not think about it. Don't think about it. It's Love Situation. It's Love Situation because I am someone who looks at things in a very different perspective. It's sometimes I think about God. Sometimes I think about how man to woman loves each other. Sometimes I think about how human beings in general would love to have something they didn't have. Sometimes I think about how maybe you would like to earn more money, or love for the money, love for good life, love for party. So that is why it's Love Situation. So when you hear about Love Situation, it's not only about kupendana, By the way, acha nianze kuingiza some Swahili into this, ndio. Yeah, it's not about kupendana ama kupigana munju. It's not all about kupelekana into the other chamber, ndio. Yeah, it's all about what you love, what makes your heart tick, what makes your skin get the rashes, zile goosebumps, or we call them turkey bumps. So in Love Situation, I started working on this album in 2018. Back then, the idea of an album wasn't that pronounced in my head. I was just doing music because it's something I love. So backtracking, before then, there's a time I got sick, and sometimes ideas come to you when you are helpless. So when I got sick and I was in the hospital, and I was thinking to myself that what if I pass and I have all these music in me, all this musical information in me, and I don't get the chance to broadcast them to you? Then will I have fulfilled my purpose? Because I want to live a life full of purpose, and I want to achieve it, and I want to fulfill it. So when I recovered, I told myself in the hospital that if I recover, then I'll go to the studio and record even a single. A lack of money and all that, I went to the studio when I recovered and did a song which has never surfaced. It is uko chini ya maji, nasikizwa uko na mimi pekee. Maybe one of these fine days I'll redo it, because I didn't feel like it was done justice to. It was, good enough for the public. So yeah, I recovered, went and did that song called Never Let You Go Down. Actually, that song, someone asked me to write it for them, but when I gave it to them, they didn't like it. And then I was like, wona ringa na nimi nimeandika, let me take it to the studio and do what I can do with it. It was awesome, but haikufanyiwa justice in terms of production and all that. The song is good though. Yeah, and then came in the Love Situation. I wrote the first song in 2018. That was recorded by Urban's coach, a producer called Cha, and that is how the journey began. After that, I met some wonderful people. I met DJ Thamos, who actually was the executive producer for the Love Situation album. And then before DJ Thamos, I met Hari, the MD for Tafsiri, who also we've done several stuff with in terms of live music and band music. So bringing band into this means that whichever event that you might have, we can do it, we can cover it for you. So yeah, I'll talk more about that in the next segment. Ndio? Yeah, and then so the journey Love Situation started, and then Love Situation being the first song, it was done in a reggae style, because I really loved reggae. I used to listen to Akina Lucky Dube, and not so much of Bob Marley, but those mellow tunes, one drop music and all that. So Love Situation, when I released it, it had 18 tracks, 18 diverse tracks and interesting, and you get to listen to it. Go to iTunes, go to Spotify and sample them. You'll know that it's a very diverse album that talks about different things, that has a lot of educational value to the youth. Actually, this album is not for I'd say it's rated PG 18, because it's not talking to kids, and it's not talking to the older generation. By older, I mean maybe 60 and above, but anyone in between 18 to 58 can enjoy the vibe, the Love Situation. So it has 18 tracks. Dope. And that is why we are talking about MAINSTAGE. So what is MAINSTAGE? MAINSTAGE is I'd say this is like, it's not an event. An event is small. Let me think about it for a second. Help me think about it, the right word. What is main stage? As the name says, it's main stage. And main stage is a platform where you get the chance to come and experience love situation in live. Alright? So this is where we launched the Love Situation album. Me and other amazing artists will be performing live on this stage. So this is going to be an affair. It's going to be an experience that will give you a very different dimension when it comes to how music is done, how performances are done, how music are arranged. Alright, so be ready in June, 3rd of June. That will be the first week of June. Sindio, umepata kamshande hivi kidogo, alafu tunakutolea form moja ya nguvu hivi. You come along at Ankara Gardens. This will be in Rongai. Sio Rongai Nakuru, no, forget about Nakuru. Rongai, the Kajiado one, the one next to CBD. Huko pale unasikiaga simba zimepitia hivi na zinatembea kwa jam hapo kando. Yes, that is the Rongai we are talking about. On 3rd in June 2023. Alright? So don't forget the dates. I think nimezirudia sana and all that. And yeah, I'm gonna be there. DJ Thamus is gonna be there. Get to meet DJ Thamus. Is the guy behind all these albums. You know, Stinny D did an album called Playback, and Original Kaki did an album called Turntable. Yeah, so you know, Mike November also did an album called Rise of the 13th King. These are dope stuff, my G. So you don't wanna miss this, bana. Come along, invite your friends. Tickets will be there. We are selling in advance. So ukinunua in advance, by the way, you get to get a bonus, or you get to save some money for the drinks. You know, utaki kukuja kulamba chupa for the whole time. Alright, so I am JohnMay, the original, and I don't think I have much to tell you right about now. It's me signing out. Peace.